in certain regions of the states.
Absolutely.
And I know this because when I was in, because there was a hell of a lot more culture in places like wait, what am I doing again in Skyrim? My God, it's been so long since I played this game.
Hey, Neko.
What's up, faggots? What's up, faggots?
I'm not gay.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No.
All right, what's going on?
Nothing much.
Can't
You
blame
know,
anyone.
yeah, we were just having a conversation, and Sircon was, a bit curious on why I tend to, no, not I tend to. Sircon and I were just having just the usual conversation on why I left the faith, my sexuality. I think you pretty much know me very well, deeply, which why, sadly.
God,
I don't.
dude, this is a sexy mod. Just like, oh my God,
Are you using the Skyrim sex mod?
No, I can't have that in Skyrim, so I have to do the second best thing. I have a mod in Skyrim that allows me to what you call it. It's a vampire, a hot, sexy, busty vampire who I would eat the fuck out of so hard.
Sircon,
Yes.
eat. The point.
Well, what were we talking about again?
Well, we went off to, since you first came in, is why I left the faith, and because, my sexuality and, religious fanaticism brought up the concept of, those who tend to preach, whatnot. I think you brought up a verse. And then Limoncello came in and talked about, I'm very surprised you being a Christian, not to mention a believer, and you have these incredible almost like futuristic ideas like shouldn't be viewed as blasphemous, etc., etc. And then everybody else came in.
Basically,
Well, typically,
that's your choice.
Mhm.
Like, make no mistake, what those people did to you were wrong, but you gave in. Like, make no mistake, I could have given in to my anti-theist beliefs earlier on in my life, but I chose not to do that. If that's how you feel about Christianity, if that's how you feel about God, the Malenes, I can't change that position. I cannot force you to change that position. Neither can God himself. But understand that at the end of the day,
but I would say this. Here's the thing that is basically ironic. When I was like basically statist, and let's be honest, Filthy, you really de-radicalized me the hell out of myself to the point of blackpilling the shit when it comes to knowing the truth of the state. I pretty much held in like with a pillar and started to break down. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Filthy. Me and him have been having a very interesting conversation about religion. And trust me, if anything, of all the people that I have a quote unquote interest in having a debate with in terms of God would actually be you, Filthy. Oh my God, what is up with these?
Okay, firstly, are you Catholic or Protestant, Sircon?
Protestant. I am non-denomination.
Nice.
The problem that Grambo had in terms of religion is that he grew up in a very, one of the more toxic Protestant denominations.
Yep, I could tell.
Protestant?
Yeah. I mean, what was it? It was Baptist, wasn't it?
His was Pentecostal. Mine was Baptist.
All right, yeah. Grambo, which one was yours? I forgot.
Pentecostal, the speaking in tongue, and the say,
sorry. Yeah. He's. I'm pretty sure you probably figured out how Grambling works by now, Sircon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But of course, I was born and raised pretty liberal Methodist myself, so I really didn't really get exposed to any of that. I thought Christianity was always a religion of love and forgiveness.
Yeah, and of course, when I say Protestant, I understand completely that Protestantism denotes literally hundreds of different denominations, all with completely divergent ideas of the Bible, of God, and what we are called upon to do as Christians. So this, of course, any comments I make about Protestant are not knocks on all Protestant denominations. Some are terrible, and some are actually really cool. But yeah, it's very clear. It's very clear that Grambo grew up in a in a particularly toxic church, if not a toxic denomination. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about Pentecostalism, I believe it's called, to really comment if this is normal or if he just got a particularly bad church.
It's part of the charismatic movement, and they place more emphasis on progressive revelation or continuous revelation.
Thank you, X-Bills.
Often through speaking through tongues.
And not to mention the end times fanaticism. Like I said, I think there was like many churches. I think one particularly just showed the whole bunch, of Revelation, the end times, and I could almost particularly remember they tend to scare the fuck out of you as a way of converting you.
Sexy. I'm sorry. I'm looking at us fucking.
Hey, Faithless.
Hi.
Hey, Faithless.
Talking about the end times again. Lovely.
It's getting crowded again.
Always getting crowded here.
Well, not on the basis when it comes to World War III, but rather I was been telling them about the whole end times fanaticism when they tend to use, just the usual sing-along and then fusing with disaster movie scenes. And one edited scene where Jesus is coming down. Well, you guys get the point.
I mean, for me, dude, here's... Okay, no joke. We're not talking about World War III now, right?
No.
Oh, derp.
Oh, for the last time, we're not going to war with Iran.
Oh, trust me.
Not yet.
I told you.
Not yet, exactly.
Like a man.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm gonna look. Maybe feel free to say this like a fucking bootlicker here, but from the inside, like as someone who knows stuff from the inside that I can't say here, I really doubt we're gonna go to war. And if we are, it's gonna be we're gonna curb.
Extra didn't happen.
There's several stages that we need to get to before we declare war with Iran. I mean, for one thing, you got to watch out for propaganda of Iran killing women and children.
And isn't Iran allied with Russia?
Yep, which is primarily the reason why why we would go to war with Iran if we were in the future. We're not going to be doing so immediately, obviously, but that's the direction we're clearly going.
Here's the thing with fucking Russia.
With Iran being
Russia is weak. Russia's navy is insultingly weak. Like, to give you perspective as to how bad their fucking military is, their I'm sorry, I'm focusing on two things at once. When it comes to the navy, we're talking about things that have not even been updated since the 70s and 80s.
Well, their navy isn't the biggest threat, it's their army because they can storm right into Europe.
Thank you.
Second, their army's equipment is relatively decent, not as good as the US, but they mainly rely on number anyway, which they have numbers, lots of numbers.
Which
is about 20 years out of date is made up by the fact of numbers.
And
their navy is kind of irrelevant because it's their war in Europe.
What I would say to counter that. The Russian military does not have as big of a budget as America does. I'm not saying that's a good thing, by all means. I think our military budget is overly bloated. And when it comes to, like, in terms of threats, I would actually argue that China is the biggest threat. Yes, insert China meme here.
China. Okay, my thing about Russia is they can walk straight into Europe, and again, they rely on numbers. They have numbers.
Okay, but what does numbers do when they don't have as good artillery? When they don't have as good technology?
Do you know of the Korean War?
The Korean War, yes.
That was won solely by numbers of Chinese troops armed with outdated weapons.
It wasn't one.
I mean...
Well, fought to a stalemate.
And if we're going to go down that route, to be more accurate, that war did not finish until, like, what?
2016, 2015, something?
Sometime from that time.
Yeah.
If you want now, if you want to make a better argument, and like this is a better argument that you could have made, you should have said the Vietnam War. But even still, when it came to the Vietnam War,
well, the Vietnam War was guerrilla warfare, not numbers.
I mean, true. But if you're gonna go with this line of reasoning that, oh, America's like, well, first, what are you trying to get at?
I'm not saying they're weak.
You're not saying that they're weak. So, are you trying to tell me that America's military? What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying America's military is weak. I was saying the Russian military is stronger than you think.
Oh, by all means, everyone.
That was my claim.
Everybody knows that, dude. Hell, many countries, when it comes to like lists and shit like that, saying like who has the most powerful military, you'll often see Russia and China being up there, just right beneath.
Oh, more.
But I'm saying this is that when it comes to a fucking battle between America and Russia, trust me, we would win. We'd win in the curb stomp. The only way we could ever lose, in my opinion, is if we were to be challenged by two different countries at once. I'm not saying Iran, because Iran's fucking is basically the Kim Jong-un.
Hello there.
Fucking
my name is Shima. Next in the show, the Bangity Reline.
I'm Danger Dolan, and I'm here to blow your mind with penis. Did you know that eating too many grapes will make your penis turn green? This is due to the cells in your This is due to the cells in
and
your
that is where I would prefer death than to live in a hellish theocratic
breaking down the
nightmare,
color
whether
molecules.
either be by Islam or the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Despite popular belief, the
Dude,
size of Shima's
big ass
is not in fact the largest object in existence. At least
And
that's true if you're talking about
Black people!
not just for me, but for other people.
yeah.
But their will to self-determination would say
You
to them, like,
inflate
fuck
a
it, I see this to the end.
underwater.
Of course you can.
That's-
and
Like, I come down to value this because
Actually, you're right.
Really?
If you
shit,
have
what is
strong
that?
enough lungs or an air hose with a
Yeah,
high
I'm
enough
just
pressure,
blank.
it's certainly possible to inflate a
that's why
underwater.
I choose to think,
Oh,
fuck, if I'm gonna do this, I better do it with passion. If I'm gonna live in this sort of society that's terrible, then I should try and do something to make it better. That's just how I choose to. You could say that's a very slighted view of saying it, but that's how I would like to live.
Also, Filthy, if you're here,
Yes, I'm here.
are you? There was also another denomination that I finally figured out with the translate. Are you aware of the apostolic denomination?
Apostolic?
Apostolic, yeah.
I heard of them, but I haven't really looked into them.
You know, they're pretty much ultra traditional in the way they dress. You know, the women tend to put them like the special head garments around them. Just the usual. Men dress up very nicely. That's the other denomination that, you know, very collectivistic in mind.
I mean, I personally think that's actually somewhat good. I would like my women to be dressed proper, and the same thing for men. I don't see how that's a bad thing.
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing if all individuals voluntarily consent. It's just a question of why you're doing it.
Hey, Izo, what's up?
So,
not much. I just
The
saw
man of
that,
honor.
I just saw people were in voice chat.
Typically, whenever you or I
If
show up
this
in the
was a
voice chat,
chat,
just
I'd give
becomes
a bro hug.
if this every time you or I are in voice chat, it just the population just explodes.
You're a famous guy.
Apparently.
you guys are amazing.
Thank you. And yeah, I got an audio recording for a new video done. It should be
nice.
finished. It should be it's going to be a short video, probably 10 minutes.
That reminds me, Esso, have you got the script for Vermin Supreme yet?
Oh, I need to get that done. I really have not been in the mood to write lately.
It's alright, man. Do it at your pace.
Who's getting their who has their retirement plan in Bitcoin?
Things open.
I'm just asking.
Big
retirement plan.
Not in Bitcoin. Why would you do it in Bitcoin?
It's just a question.
Oh, Filthy.
I'm sorry, I was making a joke about how I'm poor.
Yeah.
Wait, Filthy. Filthy, I remember that. Wasn't you that if I remember correctly, in the
Mr.
conversation me,
Morales,
Sircon, and Lemon
thanks
Solo
for
said,
subscribing.
apparently I did reference that it was you who gave the idea about if there would be like ancient civilizations and advanced societies that had that much in technology and medical and everything else, there would have to be, if there are aliens out there, they would have to be basically anarchists. Didn't you say that, right?
Yes, I even said so in a video about the state and the aliens problem. Well, if we don't have the state, what if aliens invade? Who's going to protect us from the aliens?
Once you have to resort to that, I mean, that it's pretty telling. Your argument, you're out of arguments. Well,
I mean, I have.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I would say, who would protect us from Islam? That's a dangerous foe. That's a dangerous force of evil.
We've already figured it out. The same group that's going to protect us from the aliens, the same group that's going to protect us from criminals in general, and that's going to be individuals and networking together.
A big part of the reason why Islam is even really a threat, if you can even call them that. I mean, first of all, the extent to which Islamists actually pose an active threat to our everyday lives, it's questionable, because, I mean, you don't really see it anywhere except for the media. And happen. Obviously, it does happen, but in the places it does happen, it's usually countries in Europe or big metropolitan cities in the US, which all tend to have the more expansive states and the more disarmed populations.
He's not wrong on that. I mean, there's a reason why you don't even pub for a big reason. 9/11 fucking moose rats don't fuck that, do that shit in the country. Is the same reason what happened with that one church with the whatever that crazy neckbeard guy tried to shoot it up. Once pop dead one. For all we rip on boomers, every meme on that fucking church pulls out a gun and starts shooting the fuck out of this guy. It's just like, bro, that's why they don't do it there.
That's what trying to kill a bunch of people would look like in a free society. That video is a pretty good approximation of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I mean, as a big joke, if we want boomer genocide, by the way those boomers are looking like, we're going to need more than just universal health care. We have to be pretty well armed.
Wait, I'm sorry. What video did you say?
A recent one taken inside of that church in Texas where somebody tried to do a mass shooting, and there were like 10 people in the church who were concealed carrying. And when the guy came in, he shot one person and was gunned down by everybody in the church.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's not even...
No, I think he shot 2 people, but they're like ushers right at the front who literally was holding the plate out. Obviously not have a gun in their hands able to reach for it. So he basically just got sheer luck for the first 2 and then, well, got lit by Boomer 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 afterwards.
Oof.
What time is it? It's 10:13.
Yeah.
And now I think it was at USA that someone showed me it was in here. USA is saying, oh, the one who the congregation member who laid the deadly shot was a gun instructor, but the fact that everybody else wasn't gun instructors makes it like scary. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? If it was scary, they would have gone shot everybody else. I mean, they literally neutralized the threat.
The fact of the matter is, just no matter where you look throughout history, decentralized defense is better than state monopolies on security or state militaries. They perform better. They don't have the sort of incentives that state militaries do. Like the incentive to start a war, for instance, doesn't exist when your society's defense is just people protecting their own homes who happen to have guns.
Yeah, but not everyone can fly a jet fighter.
You don't need a jet fighter.
You don't need a jet fighter to take down a jet fighter.
I mean, dude, there are actually better ways to take down a jet fighter, cheaper ways too.
Can't you take down a plane with a laser pointer?
Well,
yeah, and that's what the Navy does nowadays.
That's what a bunch of assholes like to do next to civil airports, is just point laser pointers at
really
landing
an
aircraft.
Laser pointer.
That's a thing.
It's a laser weapon.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a
Isn't that
felony.
what's happening in Australia?
Well, from what I've heard, although laser pointers aren't really dangerous, they aren't going to burn through anyone unless you're just like making direct contact with someone's retinas. For airline pilots, for some reason, the laser appears to be like a giant lightsaber that just bursts out of the ground. That's what it looks like to them.
Is the goal to shine it in
Really?
their eyes?
Or are they being dramatic?
No, that's what they say. They say they've used the term giant lightsaber.
Weird. I've usually heard that they just don't like it. It's hard because when you're trying to land a plane, you're all of a sudden blinded by that. Your instinct is to blink and to close your eyes, which on final approach can be deadly and really fuck shit up. So,
yeah. So suffice to say that if you're going to take down a jet, there's, in fact, very cheap options you can get from a convenience store.
Yeah, then there's direct energy weapons, which if you look at the ones that are being used by the Navy, it's not too difficult for somebody to get a hold of them. Yeah. And I personally, I think that once those see more recreational use, I think somebody's gonna come along with a tank or a jet would be the equivalent of saying somebody is gonna come along with a flamethrower. It would suck to be on the receiving end of that, but the person with the flamethrower, you could just shoot their tank and they would fucking die pretty violently. Well, when you have guns that shoot bullets, they shoot energy, which turns vehicles into microwaves. I'd say that's a pretty horrible, violent death.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they'll walk it off.
For me, be me. I'm from Arizona. Arizona has the most lenient gun laws.
I mean, even as is, police specifically, the reason that they try and keep you in your car at traffic stops is to try and obtain a sort of combative advantage over you, because when you're inside your car, you can't move as much as you're mobile and outside your vehicle.
Well, it's not a necessity. I mean, I've seen a lot of people get out of their cars or trucks during traffic stops.
Well, police try their best to keep people inside their cars, and oftentimes, yes, they will bullshit charges at somebody if they get out of their car.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the fucking time.
To comply with an officer, for example.
What happens?
You're resisting arrest even though you weren't even under arrest.
Yeah, that's another one.
What happens if the school shooter uses the flamethrower? Is it a fire drill or a school shooting?
It's a tornado drill.
Kids about fire safety.
Fire-nado drill.
It's a tornado drill.
And there's a tornado outside in this hypothetical.
Well, then it's a hurricane.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if those school shooters might have the opportunity of acquiring either an RPG launcher or just the tank.
I mean,
RPGs
if school shooters
aren't even fucking complex. You can make one in your backyard if you have what you need.
You want to know something?
Hey, or you could play for the MLB. You could just play for the MLB.
If the only part of an RPG that is hard to make is the ammo, it is easier to make the launcher than it is to make a actual gun.
And dude, here's the thing. When it comes to RPGs,
First, you had my curiosity.
It has to look a certain way. No. You can make your own RPG at home if you're ghetto enough.
I know that. Yeah. I know that's true because in my brief run-in with that, my brief time working with that black market gun dealer around here, he had an RPG.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not complex at all. They're literally a tube made to fire a rocket. That's all they are. The only thing complex is the trigger mechanism, and that trigger mechanism is more simple than any gun I've ever seen, including open bolt subguns.
So, like, if I was to just theorize here, you basically have a firing pin on the end of the rocket, and you just need to make sure that your explosive
It's a
is
shaped
separated
charge,
sufficiently.
yeah, it's a shaped charge. The most complex thing about it is the ammo, because it's a shaped charge rocket.
The best thing about them is they're ridiculously easy to make because of how simple they are. But on the black market, a functional RPG sells right now for the equivalent of about $12,000. You can make it for like less than 20, but you can sell it for 12,000.
Nice.
Well, if it looks $20, I don't know if people would pay that high for it.
I would.
Hey, Faithless, would you rather buy a car or RPG?
Ooh, that's a good question.
RPG, because then I can rocket jump everywhere.
Probably a car, and you can just.
You want to know something I never understood? Like, why is it that
Exactly,
Barack Obama
Faithless.
No, like, why did Barack Obama have to have
can go run
bulletproof
over a bunch
glass?
of
Because I
people
mean,
in
that
France.
nigga wasn't going to shoot up anyone.
I would have to say RPG. I would have to say RPG because who am I going to use
You can attach your
upon?
$20 RPGs to your car.
Hey, Faithless. You think those people that were running
Who even
over like
needs an
systems in
RPG? Just make
France,
a
they were
railgun.
listening to Crazy
Just
Train
take
by
a bunch
Ozzy
of
Osbourne.
electromagnets, put them in a row, put a rail in the middle, put a little.
Dude,
metal
constant
You make it sound
recoil
like
for
I'm
the
throwing
win.
electromagnets out of my
Because not
backyard.
everybody has access to that.
I have magnets. It's on my refrigerator. You want some of those?
The fuck doesn't have access?
Enough.
It's
Who the fuck
bunch of
is-
magnets
Dude,
are
hold on,
easy.
guys,
It's a
guys,
coil
stop.
of
Dude,
wire
yo,
around
yo.
a metal
Why,
tube.
why is everybody stop, guys? What the fuck? Why are we talking over each other?
Constant
Sorry.
recoil for the win, dude.
Who the
Riots.
hell is? Who the hell doesn't have access to magnets? And even if that is an argument, I mean, it's been well established that rid of the state would solve that problem.
I was just saying constant recoil for the win.
Or even just
So
put a
to
bunch of
answer your
basic
question-
I don't
pieces
even know
together.
who's talking
together.
first.
To answer your question as to who would, to answer your question as to who wouldn't have magnets, that's easy. A retard wouldn't, because they can't be trusted with magnets. They'll swallow them.
Okay, so I'm not talking about plain old
Isn't that a
magnets.
problem
I'm
that
talking
solves
about
itself?
electromagnets.
That is true.
Like, I don't know where I would get those.
And that's
Checkmate.
for one, that's a self-solving problem. But really, the argument that hold on, guys, shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna start muting people.
Oh.
The other problem with that argument that there are people who they can't use them or they can't utilize them because it's dangerous to utilize them. I mean, those are well, it's not that they can't, it's just they shouldn't or whatever. There might be it's more risky if they do. Well, I mean, those are that the argument isn't that there should be that has an exclusive ability to use these things because there are certain people who shouldn't have them because guess what? The people running the monopoly, the state, are exactly the kind of people who shouldn't be using them. So the solution to that is to try and make these resources as widely available as possible so that as many people as possible know how they work, have access to them, and can counteract them.
Yes. Also, I was one of the ones who talking. I just said constant recoil for the win.
I wasn't trying to say that people wouldn't have access to magnets. What I was saying was electromagnets specifically. I know that this is back to the previous topic, the weapon that we were talking about, the railgun, but I did want to come in and say
Yeah,
that,
now we're
'cause then I
talking.
realized,
Hey, Lemon Chill, quick question. Do you know how to make a railgun? Just real quick question.
do we know how to make what?
Do you know how to make a railgun?
A lot of people
I
make
mean,
railguns. There's like multiple
I
YouTube
don't
videos of
understand-
people making railguns in their spare time that fire metal BBs.
as I understand the process works by having several electromagnets go down a rail or a barrel, and basically what you have to do is you have
Yeah, exactly, Faithless.
Out of the barrel,
Faithless
faster,
fucking
faster.
knows like, what I'm talking about. Faithless is the only one in here with 100 IQ.
No,
Only
homie,
100.
you're forgetting one.
Only 100?
Only 100.
That
Only
moment when you laugh at 132 IQ.
134.
Filthy. I got one question.
What?
Filthy, I'm sorry that
How
your
do
brain
they
is slightly bigger than mine.
So who's asking me something?
Oh, I was asking you, fucking magnets. How do they work?
God. You see, when a mommy magnet and a daddy magnet love each other very, very much, they create little baby magnets.
Now I don't want to talk to a
no,
scientist.
they
Those
get-
motherfuckers are lying and getting me pissed.
Hey,
Anyways, I gotta go now.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll probably be back on
Take
later,
care.
but yeah. Bye.
See ya.
Alright, don't kill
Bye.
anybody.
See ya.
Did that come out like last decade? Because I'm gonna vote that for the best lyric of the last decade.
2009.
Ah,
So it's just before the 2010s.
Best of the second millennium?
so far.
That's like
Yeah.
far from reaching.
Grambo, I know you love that song. You connect with it on a spiritual level.
What song?
Oh,
Water,
yeah.
fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Never heard of it.
Song called Miracles by Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
This
need to
song's
look this
gay.
up.
Insane
Or
clowns, you
was it
say?
Brony?
I don't remember.
I think his son's a furry, my bad.
Oh, right.
No, his daughter's a furry.
That's his daughter, and yes, she is.
It looked
Thought
like
it
a
was a son.
dude.
His daughter's like
They
only
made
like
some-
10, she's a fucking furry. And it's like, oh.
Made some video calling out like a Chinese company that manufactures bad fursuits
That's so crazy.
after they ordered a fursuit and it didn't look like it was advertised.
China number one.
Keep in mind that, bro, the kid's only like 8. And I'm just like, okay, this is really fucking weird. So,
Hey, Crispy, you know the other guy that I posted in status post the other day that went like no you after being called out as gun bullshit? Well, I went into that thread and I put we need to support gun control so white cops have an easier time killing black people, and sure enough, the dude blocked me right away.
I mean, damn, Rambo.
Hey, Grambo, can you just contain your joy for a second?
It's full Joker mode right
I
now.
swear, this is like the funniest thing Rambo's ever heard in his life, I swear.
Grambo
Okay,
lives
guys,
in a
real quick. So in gaming chat, I posted a picture of my brother's new gamer tag. Please go look at it. It's pretty great.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm also gonna post Grambo. Apparently Grambo founded an all-black university, and I just figured out what it was earlier. If I can fucking find it.
Dad comes inside me. Christ. Fucking hell.
Where are you getting this, Faithless?
From the gaming chat. That's his little brother's gamer tag.
Right in voice chat, I put Grambo has his own university. It's majority black. Look at it. It's in voice.
Calm down, Grambo. Oh my god.
Is that even?
We successfully killed Grambo.
Grambo, shut the
Grambo's out of his butthole tickled right now, or fucking.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh my. There's even a big black
Rambo.
dick on the seal.
God damn it.
Okay, who broke Grambo?
Okay, I broke him.
I showed him his university and he started laughing too hard.
Grambo went full Joker.
Grambo saw that he had a university and just started laughing because it was majority
Grambo
black.
lives in a
Hey,
society.
Grambo. We live in a society.
Grambo lives in a society and runs a majority black college named Grambling State University.
Hey man, I know that the brown people.
See, I thought he always lived in a bean field.
I can't believe it's called Grambling.
Listen, I know.
Well, when you long time ago said like Grambling, so that's I thought me being like what a big fan of like college sports. I'm like, isn't there a university called Grambling State? I'm like, oh yeah, there is. And then when I saw the Wikipedia, it said majority. It said all black college. I'm like, oh man, this is great. I know he much love to talk about minorities. So
I'm looking it up.
I've been to
Grambling University.
It's in voice chat knives.
it's in Florida. Thank you.
No, it's in
Some southern state.
It's in Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana.
Okay, and
Grambling
all my
State
equals
University.
libertarianism
Woo!
uploaded, just a girl just giving me a smirk while the building burns in the background.
That's
Man,
me.
man, you
that's
know,
me.
I'm just looking back on 2019. I'm like, man, what a crazy fucking year.
Hold on.
and like, hey, no, shut the fuck up real quick. But
I
like,
was talking
despite,
first.
despite all those issues, like,
Kindly
I mean,
shut
we're
the
about
fuck
to
up.
possibly. Okay, you can speak, asshole.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to alt right. But now that you've said so, guys, how about this new video that Sons of Sigmar dropped?
Yeah, thanks for the share. No, I was messing with you, Wazer. Go ahead.
Not the guy.
He doesn't even want to anymore.
Oh
You
my
broke
god.
him.
Azer.
Holy
First we
crap,
brought
that place
Rambo.
is filthy.
You mean the house that's on fire is filthy? Is that what
No, that's me.
Houses on fire do tend to be very filthy.
It was a meme I made because Ori pointed out that I look like the girl who was smirking when the.
You look like a girl I'd like really high with at a party one time, but like she had a boyfriend and I was always fucking pissed.
Well,
Because it's like, oh,
projection
you
right there.
bitch.
Well, she doesn't have a boyfriend as far as I know.
That
She
is
does
some
have a
weird
penis though.
Frustration?
Wait. Where did Sircon and Solo go? Oh, come on. Don't tell me they left, not to mention Esso.
Yeah, you
Someone
fucking
heretic
scared
left.
him away.
Yeah, they
So I'm
got
gonna descend into
tired. You were
absolute
laughing.
chaos.
They learned you were gay, so they left.
They
Yeah,
heard,
that's what
Huge
happened.
homophobes. They hate
heard you is big fat and like, nah, fam, I can't do that shit. And just left.
Bitch, my ass is already about to burn in hell anyways.
You know,
Well, I
as
think
a-
No,
Well, how about
it's
you-
What
not.
the fuck does that have to do with what we
Calm
said?
down.
you know, as
It's
Rambo, I want
fine.
you to pray the gay away. Pray the gay away.
You need a hug.
Pray the game.
Grambo would be the type of nigga to freaking get his ass burned by this devil in hell next to Hitler. He'd be like, oh yes, that's so good.
My
You know, like with Grambo going to hell, with us possibly going to war with Iran. How many of you have heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh right.
I play.
Oh, yeah.
Rage. I play.
Not
Rage.
really.
Oh yeah,
How
sometimes.
I have
Who
it on
hasn't
my
heard of
phone.
Raid Shadow
Oh, you
Legends?
have
Investing
what?
all of YouTube.
Was it
Yeah,
Faithless?
it's like
Faithless. Remember
encompassing
that
out
guy?
everything of YouTube.
No, Faithless. Remember that guy who was it?
It's not that fun.
It was like in a couple days ago.
It's
was
just
trying
a
to tell us that
tedious
we never
grind.
declared war in Iraq or Afghanistan. through the Senate.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, it's
Who
on
was
fucking
that?
C-SPAN.
Was that Cerberus or who was
I
that?
think it was. I was
Fucking
like,
Kiwis coming in and blasting out the speakers are just ads for Raid Shadow Legends.
Stupid.
I was actually blown away. I was like, oh my god, this guy's like, he's like a flat earther, man.
That's like beyond denying the moon landing happening. Like I can understand where they're coming from, but I don't understand how someone can believe that the United States never declared war on Afghanistan.
Yeah, I can't believe there's a guy in our server that actually denies the Holocaust that isn't Black Spruce.
Yeah, why the fuck did Paradox go fash? I don't know why.
Wait. Paradox. Wait, you mean the Muslim? Yeah, Paradox. He's the
Yeah,
Muslim.
Paradox. He's a Muslim. Yeah.
Wait, Paradox.
I
went
knew
for-
it. I'm not surprised.
Oh no!
He's
Don't
one of
tell
the
me he
two.
went. Don't tell me he went full Hoppian.
No, he was. Well, it's weird. He went. He passed Hoppyism and went straight to fascism. I'm like, what? Is this?
Wait, he's just a straight up fascist now?
The Hoppian
by
to
the way-
fascist the Hoppian
Yeah.
to fascist pipeline.
Wait, I remember him debating a fascist like 4 months ago.
And a fascist convinced him. Speaking of, did you know I got Hoppians, even Hoplu himself, to defend the alt-right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the guy defended
You told me.
feudalism, so I can't be surprised.
God
The
damn it!
guy
My highest coming
defends
down. I'm pissed.
feudalism, saying it's anarchist. I'm not surprised.
What happened to
Oh god!
Oh my god!
Don't even. Feudalism is anarchism.
Oh my god. It reminds me of what
2019, yeah.
the Tommy ANCAP kid said to me once, like, anarcho-capitalism is feudalism. And then the other guy says, no, feudalism is anarcho-capitalism. And they get nowhere.
A weird debate.
Feudalism. Hey, that's why America's the best country, because we don't have a fucking queen.
Oh, right.
Fuck
USA,
the queen.
USA,
Yeah.
USA.
Fuck the queen with a glass dildo.
Yeah, we were like, fuck this shit. We don't need a monarch. We'll
Fuck
make
the
our
queen with the big black dildo.
Fuck the monarchy.
Arab, confirmed.
Fuck the aristocracy.
Who's
Fuck
the Arab?
Brits, Europeans in general.
Yeah, anyone who's not from America is technically an Arab.
There's only one country. That's the fucking U.S. Every other place is a fucking
Stuff a dildo up his ass.
That's like Mad Max inspired.
Desert hellhole.
It's just Mad Max inspired. You got like fucking people in trucks shooting at each
It's
other.
a Fury Road outside the U.S.
Yeah. I mean, the U.S. is like fucking the Garden of Eden. The rest of the world is just a fucking shithole. I'm just quoting our president. I'm just quoting the president, and he's intelligent. He's made so many deals. He's got like 5 fucking books, man.
Hey, man, he wrote The Art of the Deal. I trust him.
I trust him.
Hey.
Fuck, man. Did you know he signed the Constitution of the U.S.?
I believe it. He said so.
Bro, he fucking crossed the Potomac.
I'm pretty sure he crossed out John Hancock and wrote.
Oh my gosh! Don't you know how good Trump is? He's literally the love child of freaking Reagan having butt sex with Washington. It's what it fucking is.
Did you know
He's such a
only won the
patriot.
Civil War?
He put down the Confederacy by himself.
He put down the Confederacy. He won the Civil War single-handedly. He just teleported the bunker and shot him and then left.
Did you know that Donald J. Trump is chosen by God? Praise Jesus. He's going to save us from
Praise
Trump knows Ultra Instinct.
He might have fucked him a hoe in the day, but Jesus still loves him. God damn it! Fuck the feds, though. The feds are bad. No, feds are really bad.
Did you guys know that?
It's okay if this man gets his dick sucked, even though he's not married. But god damn it, if you want to suck your own dick yourself, you are a faggot, and God fucking hates you. My parents are like, Chris, you hard.
Guys, did you
Rambo's
know
gonna
based on man off Donald J.
Rambo.
Trump? They created man in his image.
Did you know that?
My God.
Love this.
Grandpa, come back to your fucking shithole of a country.
No, I fixed it in the game, by the way.
Go back to your country.
Dude, I'm fucking clear. Grambo is the type of nigga to laugh at a blurred picture of a brown paper bag.
Yep. That shit's funny, man.
Yeah, it is funny. It is funny, though, I will say that.
Now you listen here, Lipcock. If Donald Trump says that we're about to... And I forgot what you said, Crispy.
Listen here, Agora Cut. If Papa says we have to...
Listen here, libcut. If Jesus says don't have sex before marriage, and fucking Donald Trump does, then stop sniveling and just disobey what the fuck you said. I don't know.
Is that why you fucked?
No, not that one. It's something about the gun control shit.
It's about
I got a better one.
Listen here, Lubcheck. If Trump wants to ban guns and stop sniveling, and fucking give it to him.
Yes, that one.
If Jesus Christ said that it was okay for Donald Trump to suck his dick, then by God Almighty, go suck Donald Trump's dick.
Also, quit changing my freaking name. Hold on.
Who changed
please.
his name?
I did. Joker.
Please stop.
That's pretty funny.
Tell me a joke, Grambo. Grambo, tell me a joke.
He's not
I
the
don't
gay
know
Joker
any.
anymore.
My existence.
No, but he's passionate. Tell me a joke. What are you, gay or something?
Chaos.
Tell me a joke.
Chaos just said. But Trump is saving us from the libtards.
Grambo, I don't think you understand the concept of a joke, because you haven't said a fucking joke since I've asked you to tell me a joke.
Maybe because I'm not good with jokes.
Are we just stopping the whole conversation?
No. Chaos Jumper, I don't want you to tell me a joke. I want
I got
Grambo
one.
to tell me.
I got a joke, but it's
I'm
kind of
sitting
stupid.
in a bar.
What's the difference
And
between
two
two buckets?
Muslims walk in and say we don't drink.
What?
And then
I
they
have
die.
a joke. Women's rights.
One bucket
Listen,
pales
can you
in
please
comparison.
Grambo?
Oh God.
Yes.
Wow.
Listen,
Lieutenant,
here
Sergeant
in
Grambo
Macon,
That's almost
Oregon,
as not
Donald Trump
funny as
says
women
kill
having
the black
rights.
people.
You shut your mouth.
What are,
Big time.
are there even women?
Yeah,
Do women
you
even
shut
exist?
your mouth.
Yeah,
shut,
where are all
man.
the women in this server?
I've never seen
There's
a
like
li-
We
there's
don't
like
have
6
females
real ones.
here.
The only woman
Is
I've ever seen is Morgan
anarcho-capitalism
Wall.
just an entire sausage fest? I just noticed that.
Yes. Yes, it
There's
is.
6 biological women in here.
Yeah, there are.
We need more
There are
chicks.
some.
Come on.
The-
I want more chicks to
Shit's
prove
like
I'm straight.
shit's like to get
guys.
fucked by the state too much. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Shit's
pretty
love to get
much.
fucked by the state, so that's why they keep doing status like
Okay,
Marxists and shit.
If you feel the need to prove something, I suspect you're not.
Gabby, I mean, you're the exception. It's fine.
Spartan,
Hey, guys,
you're not gonna get that way with me because I'm trans, obviously.
Yeah, you're not biological female.
That's obvious. I know that. That's no dir.
That's why I said there's only 6
Or it's
I mean,
biological
you
four.
keep changing your fucking name.
got the wall.
Then you-
She's got
Why do you keep changing your
smile.
fucking name?
She's got stuff.
It is new again.
She's got a penis.
Hey guys, I got a little song.
Not-
If you're a virgin,
I keep on changing my name. Same with Esso. Why don't you criticize Esso every time he changes his
I
name?
do.
'Cause he
that's who
does it.
owns the fucking
Take
server.
a
You
look at
don't.
my enormous dick.
I'm a mod, you libcuck.
Liver
You
cuck.
own the
I
server.
love that.
I'm not scared of you.
Why does that? It doesn't really matter.
Bring it
that
on.
he
You should
owns
1v1
the
each
server
other
or
and
not.
Ross.
It doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant.
I mean,
It's not.
TBH,
He
you
owns the
did
server.
go
Do
from
what he
whatever the
wants.
fuck you were to
Okay, then the sky
the
is blue.
Agora sign.
Therefore,
and then
I'm right.
You're a moderator. You don't own the server. So
What
therefore
do we
you're-
even call
Just
you?
say
at this
no,
point?
you. Call who?
Call me
Me?
by my actual name, not my nickname, you libcucks.
What?
What,
Your
Gavin?
actual name.
Gabby.
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 Gavi.
Gavi?
Gabby.
Gravy?
David.
That
I'll
has
call
me
you,
in the-
Lady Gravy.
I'll call you. Well, I'll call you Gabby still, but I'll also call you fellow stoner. How about that?
Sure.
Gender is
That's
not
straight.
a social construct. All right.
Who gives a shit? Just get high and don't give a fuck.
It not found.
Gender, I really don't give a shit. I really don't.
What
I don't
are we
wanna-
even talking about? We're talking about things I never even said.
There's like 5 conversations going on.
I swear, the guys
At
are like,
least 10.
these niggas is high, and I'm not
I
even
will
joking.
argue.
Oh, my head.
No,
There wouldn't
gender
be
is not a
numbers.
social construct, but
That
I'll
fuck.
agree.
Did
Eat my
fucking
ass.
did
You should
Grambo
listen
have
to
like
me,
laughing
Ross.
gas or some shit?
Yeah,
What
man.
about
My
you
legs.
guys?
Boy, how the fuck do you die
This
as
is
a
just
cook?
your
Good
average
lord,
night
that's-
in the chat.
Someone died in a cookhouse in a work accident. Oh, you
Hey,
freaking
has
choking
anyone-
chicken or whatever.
I thought you said someone
Question.
died as a
Wait.
coat. I was like, what
Absolute
the
train wreck.
I do have a quick question. Have any of you played Ark Survival or Survival Evolved, whatever the hell that game is?
Yeah.
No, my
I play
laptop
it.
can't run it.
No, I'm not a
it's a
virgin.
social construct.
Is Ark at all decent?
I'm with
I
Victor.
said-
I do enjoy it, but I play solo. It's kind of sad.
Dude, I've been fucking.
But I got so far playing solo.
Dude, I've been playing a shitload of Titanfall 2 lately. Like, I'm actually picked it up as a
All
speed
right,
game.
all right. You made
Weird
it.
flex, bro.
And so, like, I've actually gotten good to the point that, like, when DreamHack, like, a gaming convention comes by Dallas, here in a couple months, I'm going to try submitting the game for their speedrunning marathon. Hopefully I can get in. Like,
Wow,
the
Azer, you're
past 3
such a
years.
Chad, man.
Oh,
What a
left.
Chad move right there.
What a Chad.
I mean, like, when I went there for Austin a couple years ago, I actually got 3,000 viewers just to watch me play Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels
Oh
gotta
yeah,
go
that was the
fast.
one you wanted us to write stuff like Hitler did nothing wrong on, right?
Yeah, the thing that none of you guys did.
For the longest time, I thought it was like you were running like a legit marathon, and you were gonna attach printed out comments on your body and run around the street with dumb shit like nigger Holocaust.
Okay, Grambo,
tape.
I think we should move to the. I think all the serious people should move to the debates channel.
None of us
because-
Are you calling the Grambler?
I actually
Debating?
have a
What
good
were you-
idea.
Grambo has never been serious in his life.
I am really. I am now contemplating
that's
on.
somewhat serious.
I mean,
I'm
I
not-
think he might ask you why so serious, but
Me?
I'm now thinking
Rambo is
about
not a
getting
master
white-
debater.
I should
I've been
get.
checkmated. I've been
You
checkmated.
must be a master debater.
I should get white paint and just write nigger Holocaust all over my PC case.
That's a great idea. I think
No,
that'll go
write it
really
up like
well
in
at
the same way
convention.
that Brandon Tarrant wrote up on his AR-15.
Yeah, man. Hey, Azer, have you ever tried to clean
What a
your
role
gun
model.
the Kurt Cobain way?
Nigga, this guy's asking me a question. Shut the fuck
Tried
up,
Kurt
please.
Cobain mouthwash.
Yeah. Have you
It's
tried?
a blast.
Yeah.
I can't hear what's going on, please.
I said, have you tried cleaning your gun the Kurt Cobain way?
Yeah.
What? That is a whole bunch of blood comes
If
from
you
popping
fucking
his own
will,
head.
next time someone's asking me something, I will kick you from the server. Please.
What? I can't.
Try the John F. Kennedy special. It feels like brains. A lot of blood. With a small hint of grassy knoll.
Hey, Crispy.
What?
Crispy. Any opinions that
Sex offender shuffle, Grambo.
Oh, stop, Chaos! Seriously.
Hey, my name.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I think we should switch channels, Grambo. It's more quiet.
Well, anyways, how many would like to put $10 in this bet of Ricky Gervais will be getting the
No one? Okay. Yeah, no one wants to actually debate.
Debate himself again.
Who's Ricky Gervais?
Wait, what happened with him?
Hey, XBL Spartan, how was that little debate with yourself?
I
What,
thought
Ricky Gervais
we
died
were
or
going to
what?
jump onto the
No,
debate.
the Golden Globes, and he
I guess I was
fucking
wrong.
ripped
We're just going to
spreads out of fucking
talk crap again.
several fucking
I
celebrities.
always love how you just go down there to
Couldn't hear a
talk to
single
yourself.
thing you said with knives.
guys, one at a time.
Negro, shut up. I'm trying to fucking hear.
Okay, Ricky Gervais was at the Golden Globes or some award ceremony. He usually hosts, doesn't host. He's usually there.
Golden
He gives
Globe.
a good laugh and whatever. He just ripped the shit out of the liberal left celebrity.
Call
He
them
called
elitist
Joe
sadists.
Pesci Baby Yoda.
That sounds pretty badass for real.
Hey, he was great.
Yeah, he also fucking whoever played one of those mobsters, the Italian guy.
Robert De Niro.
what was it? No, not Robert. Yeah, Robert De Niro, but there was one other mobster guy from the Goodfellas.
Wasn't Joey D.
Short guy.
Joe Pesci.
Short guy.
Joe Pesci.
No, that's the guy he called fucking Baby Yoda.
Oh, he called him Baby
Pedro
Yoda.
Pascal.
Yeah, but there was another mobster actor.
Well,
and
see,
he goes,
I
"Oh,
saw
please
him.
don't whack me."
I mean, sorry. At this point, shit. I saw it at the gym. I saw him with Tucker Carlson.
You sound fucking drunk.
You do.
Well, I'm coming up out of a high, so.
Wow, what are you, a druggie?
Drug, yeah, yes, because people who smoke cannabis are clear druggies. People who love cannabis just love to just inject as much fucking heroin as they can.
For at least once in your life.
I would
I'm
appreciate
sober all the
that
time.
actually.
I'm sober all the fucking time. What are you talking about?
You just said you were high.
No, you come in here high a lot actually.
I do come in here high a lot, but I'm not. I'm very usually when I'm typing, I'm freaking sober. Even still, I'm not. Bro,
He's not strung out on heroin. He's been smoking weed.
Yeah, you're
Bro,
not saying like
I can drive better than 90% of Louisville drivers when I'm freaking high off my butthole. Think about that. This nigga, if Wince is in here, Wince would know.
Butt bones?
Butt bones? I have not done that yet.
High off your asshole. That was a weird saying.
Butt balls?
We use
Knives would shove a bong up his ass.
I would not actually. I think my ride's here.
You know you would.
I don't think that's that. I don't think you can get high that way. It's not like it's not like
Pay that way.
you can get really fucking drunk by pouring alcohol up your ass, but I mean not high. Because how you
Anyway, going back to Ricky Gervais, he also went on to say, "Look, when you win an award, don't get up here and make a big political statement. Thank your friends, your family, and whoever the fuck else you need to thank. Get
It's
the
amazing
fuck
how
off
many
stage.
people are
Make this."
still in here.
Yeah.
Azer, what's the meaning of life? Since you're high, you can.
And I'm looking at you, Robert De Niro, saying "fuck Trump" at the start of your fucking
You want some
speech.
Cheetos?
Just take your award and get the fuck off stage, you old cunt.
Every dope addict loves Cheetos.
They actually
Yeah,
had to cut that one out.
And Mountain Red Code.
Oh no! Nothing can compare to the ultimate roast that was James Corden being called a fat
Yeah,
pussy
the reference
after
to Epstein.
disaster.
You're my little druggie, aren't you?
No, not just the Epstein, but also a reference to the disastrous film that is basically the Cats movie. We called James Corden a fat pussy!
Yeah.
The best
Dude, he roasted everybody, including Tom
Rambo,
Hanks.
shut up. Other people are trying to talk.
Damn, all y'all
Sorry.
niggas out here today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my
well,
fellow black American.
But the point is, he just let loose, and he started his speech. Say, look, this is just a whole bunch of jokes. Don't get offended, you pussy.
The best way to get high is put your hands in your pants, take a swab at your ball sack, and then sniff it. There you go.
Whoa.
I heard like
Dude, you're like Albert Einstein of this generation.
I heard that like back in middle school that if you like sniff the tip of a marker like enough, you can get high.
I think my wife must be high all the time. Damn time.
It depends on what type of marker it is.
Well, like the expo markers that they use in schools all the time.
I remember kids.
I tend to sniff some of that back when I was young.
Rambo, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
You was sniffing dick when you was young. Okay, we all fucking know that shit.
Dude, he was dicks over
He's just
rice
sniffing
when
Elmer's
he,
glue
in
all
high
day.
school,
Rambo,
dude.
Rambo,
Sorry.
you're the equivalent of a bat baby.
Fat baby.
What the hell's that?
It's like people grown in tubes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Infergent said he was one.
He is.
He is.
What?
Infergent, like the dude with like the Lucario picture.
Yellow Lucario. What about Infergent?
Yeah. Like he's apparently like a vat baby.
He is. He's
A
got
vat?
no
Yeah,
dad,
he
which
is.
means he's black.
He's a bat boy? He's a bat baby?
Yeah. He's
I thought
Batman.
I called them fucking test tube babies.
He's not
Yeah, I
Batman.
do.
He's Batman.
You just sent.
He uses
Oh
that.
man, he's a synth.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
being
gosh.
exterminated.
okay. Who just put my name on Passion and Joker faggot?
Oh
That
my
must have
god.
been Azir. I would
Oh,
put money
God.
that Azir wrote that.
It could be Gabby.
Joker faggot.
Black Spruce is the type of guy to put a penis inside his penis.
Black Spruce is the type of guy to post shit porn.
Black Spruce is the type of guy to do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Spruce.
The type of guy to inflate his own ball sack.
Nah, he would probably fuck a dead corpse. Watch out.
Yeah, Black Spruce.
Boy,
is
he
a
already probably
very-
has fucked a dead corpse. Good lord.
You know, I got an idea.
Wait,
How
I
about-
couldn't tell if you said dead horse or dead corpse for a second. So
Dude, we should.
I mean, either way, you know.
Yeah, either way, it's still Spruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Spruce is a very interesting character that I
He's
wish to stay the hell away
interesting
from.
creature.
Listen.
that nigga fucked a dead ass horse. What?
Listen, we should convince Black Spruce to A, open up his ball sack, and then B, after doing that, put shit inside of it, close it back up, and then inflate it.
Yes.
Are you more high?
Can't we just
than
discuss our
fucking Blue
favorite
Scout?
animes?
Me more.
I don't.
Not a
I literally haven't smoked in like 3 hours. It's fine.
Anyway, SpongeBob SquarePants.
That is a good anime.
They actually did a
Patrick
SpongeBob
Coon, we must
anime
stop them.
on YouTube once.
And my favorite cartoon
I
is
remember the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
anime opening for SpongeBob.
I remember
That sounds
the
quite cringe. Dutch? That's cringe.
I remember the budget opening of anime SpongeBob. Just a fucking sponge just sitting on a rock next to a fucking river. Someone just recorded it.
Yeah.
Quality TV right there.
Yoshimon Hakos Nasne!
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Did you guys notice that XBL Spartan has a video that has like 77,000 views?
It's a YouTube poop of mine I made a few years back before I hopped onto the commentary thingamabob.
I know, but I saw that a long time ago, and it's gotten a ton more views.
I remember a video you did, XBL Spartan, like ages ago when SO responded to you, and in that video, like when you started getting angry at something, you started playing like this really intense music, and I recognized that it was the Zero theme from Sonic Adventure GX.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Bro, Sonic DX, I swear, bro. That was the first thing message in my head.
It was the video where Spartan tried to defend John McCain.
It was.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember.
I just remember the video just because of that song. I'm like, oh man, that game.
I saw it was Sonic DX, bro. Freaking, my sister and I would beat the fuck out of them
It
goddamn
was Sonic
champs, I swear.
Adventure 2, wasn't it?
Well, the song
Either
was
one.
in both games. I don't know why I said DX. I guess that's the more popular version because the Dreamcast, it died quicker than a celebrity relationship.
It died quicker than Jeffrey Epstein, your average prison cell.
True.
Well, I was planning on making more videos, but I don't know who to really go after anymore. I mean, social justice warriors have basically dried up like years ago.
You should go after your old self. Just like attack your old content.
Respawn to your own videos. Like that's the next
Respawn to
trend.
your own videos. Like
HBL Spartan, you are a dumbass. Oh my god.
That guy's a real asshole.
He's picking on a 10-year-old.
No, actually commentate between yourself. Have the video.
It'd be
go back
so
and
meta.
forth. Oh, there's two of them
It'll be like, hey, give me this guy's address. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
Where's this guy living? I'm gonna kick his ass.
Get all tough guy on yourself.
Yeah. I have over 300 confirmed kills. You little
Literally
shit.
debate yourself. You can do a live stream where you debate yourself.
Yeah.
You can do
That would be nuts.
I'm getting death threats.
I'm receiving death threats from this very address. My stalker is in the room with me. The maniac's in the mailbox. Oh my god.
You call the cops on yourself.
Yeah.
Call the cops.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Chris, I get mad at me. Chris, shut the
Covington
fuck up.
Catholic
Quit yelling.
students in a nutshell.
Grambo just had to make it about religion.
Christians, am I right?
No. The whole standing there menacingly, and I came, and the train of thought came in.
What does that have to do about the greatest debate that hasn't happened yet, which is XBL Spartan debating himself live?
He'd be like, hey, listen here, fucker.
I have been the source of many memes, Grambo. that you may not know
Listen
about.
here, libcuck. If Trump showed out bad guns and stop fucking sniveling and give it to him.
Hey,
One of them
I'm gonna
starts
post
with a
something.
T word.
I'm gonna post something in voice chat like.
Triggers. He pulls out a gun on himself. He's like, I'll pull the fucking trigger, motherfucker. I'll do it.
Trump is chosen by God, and he's gonna save us from the liberal left.
Yeah, here we go.
You lacking, bro?
lacking, bro?
You lacking, huh? Time to fill his
Safe
ass
trap to
with
get clapped.
bullets, bro.
You guys familiar with that game? It's like a hood game where like
What
black
game?
people would pull guns out and say you lacking,
bro.
You lacking, nigga?
What?
With a fried chicken.
GTA?
Get them to pull their gun out.
Awesome actually thought that happened a lot more than it does, and I'm like, dude, it doesn't happen at all. I've been in the hood, and that does not happen at all. He's like, no, dude, it happens.
Dude, I grew up in the projects.
Dude,
You lacking, Grambo?
Grambo has sucked many a black
Someone
dick.
grew up in the hood and have to live on the down low, yo.
Grambo, is that why you have a man pussy?
Yes, so you say that in the hood, you don't get shanked, and people are gonna laugh at you. This nigga, this fucking honky just freaking said
How
some
many
stupid
times
shit.
did you have your
I still can't get over that Jewish.
Did you ever kill your brother over a chicken wing?
He's gonna
Buddha,
go
Buddha.
low rider and go base blaster.
Hey, Grambo,
Woody buggy nigga.
It's a Powerball lottery.
This man has never even heard of rap music, I swear.
Stop being a white person. Too white. You found too white.
That's not. No black man listens to gay bar shit in their
Fucking
fucking
help
phone.
it, Neko. I couldn't
They're
fucking
not
help it.
Grambo.
And that's coming from me, a bleach white dude.
Well, this is coming
Fucking
from
bleach
Hispanic
white boy.
who likes things that are so-called white. Like, for example, I drink fucking Dr. Pepper as my favorite preferred soda.
Is that
This
I
nigga's a
absolutely
boomer.
love Dr. Pepper.
I love Dr. Pepper, but that's not a white thing. That's
Is
soda.
that a white people drink?
Tell that to
I like a
So
good
big.
Dr. Pepper next to some good old fried chicken.
Wait, is Joshua not white? Let's start roasting him.
No. Joshua said to me that apparently me liking Dr. Pepper makes me too white. I'm like, bitch, it's fucking delicious.
He would
Hey,
say
Joshua,
that.
hey, remember,
Yes,
Joshua
he
doesn't
would.
know how
Yeah,
to stop
Joshua's
what
his
we're doing.
voice
Don't
is
even feel bad
Yeah.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Joshua committed poo poo and panties. Uh-oh,
Whatever he
stinky.
says is invalid.
Joshua
Go.
doesn't know how to stomp on weasels like that dumb motherfucker.
Like he could tell me the sky was blue, and I'd have to disagree with him because he shit his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, and I
He
know the
did
words
shit
you were
his
looking
pants,
for
that is
were
true.
stop being.
It will never be old. It'll never get old.
Well, that's he
I
gets
remember the
it. That's
first
what he
time
gets for-
somebody was like saying he shit his pants, he just fucking like went fucking ballistic.
Well, that's what he gets for being the first. That was the first thing he ever told us.
Yeah, he was
into
ringing
the
out.
species.
I
He
still
just
have
said,
his
"I
quote.
just shit my pants to like
I still have
fucking
his
break the
quote
ice."
noted and say that.
Which that was kind of a weird thing to say to break the ice.
Yeah, it was like the first
Hello,
thing
my
you
name
say
is
when you
Joshua, and I
intro
shit my
certain.
pants. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh no, Black Spruce! Look what he
What's he
posted!
doing now?
Where?
Oh yes, he sent that picture of some black guy from the Caribbean offing himself on fucking thing.
No, much better. Take a look.
What, a white guy doing it?
No, just look at it, dude. You have to look at it.
Oh
You have to look at it. In
Look at
memes.
I don't want to look at
Was
it.
it memes?
Yes.
Wow.
Death to all knitters, I swear.
Oh my god.
No normies.
No
No
niggers.
normies.
No niggers.
Yeah.
No niggers.
Oh,
I do not associate with niggers.
No ninjas.
No ninjas.
No ninjas. Although I prefer to be one if I was living in
Honky Holocaust. Honky
My
Holocaust.
God. That meme is going to give me
What?
nightmares.
Yeah, I'm already feeling. Well, I don't know which was more traumatizing. The one about the map about the Great Displacement shit, or me feeling comfortable.
What?
What?
Not comfortable. Uncomfortable, I was meant to say. Or uncomfortable.
Okay.
Nigga, the fuck you on about?
Grambo, this is what happens when you take drugs.
I'm saying, man.
When does Grambo not take drugs?
Rambo is in like a constant state of being on drugs.
Yeah.
Basically.
Explains a
Look,
lot.
sorry, apparently I've been given both Tylenol and aspirin.
Yeah, that'll do
Nigga,
it.
you were not high off Tylenol. Calm yourself down.
Can you even fucking get high off Tylenol?
What a fucking Tylenol.
Probably right before you fucking die, yeah.
Grambo, go
Dude.
check yourself into rehabilitation, dude.
What a druggie.
Go commit overdose on Tylenol.
You can
Dude,
actually.
I nearly overdosed. I nearly friggin' overdosed
You-
that one
you
time.
actually
I don't
can
know
overdose on
what the
Tylenol.
Fuck.
Yes,
No,
you
no,
can.
no. It wasn't
You can
fucking
overdose
Tylenol. It was
on
something
literally
else.
fucking anything.
That sounds like some gay conspiracy right there.
No. People do it all the time. Actually, my dad told me that he has people come into the hospital who like tried to fake a like suicide attempt to get attention, and they'll like take tons of Tylenol pills, and you can actually like get liver poisoning, I believe.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Wait, can you kill yourself with Tylenol?
No.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. It's not too
Because
hard.
I'm actually curious because
Well,
my brother.
it wasn't Tylenol. Well, it wasn't Tylenol. I don't know what type of drug that my mother gave me, but I felt I was vomiting and then shitting. Then I was almost completely losing conscious.
It was probably
You
last
just
time you were
drank
shitting.
Mexican water.
That was probably
No, it wasn't.
Dude, down
drink
here we
after-
call that bad fish.
You drink African chocolate milk.
That's called Montezuma's Revenge.
Dapperton is beating
Montezuma's
the
revenge
SO
is
joke to death.
syphilis.
No, that is you mistaking laxatives for tap water.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Montezuma's revenge is syphilis, I'm pretty sure.
It might be.
I'm almost
Well, I
Wait,
positive.
who is Montezuma again?
Montezuma was the
Montezuma-
guy that was over the Aztecs
The last Aztec emperor before the Spanish decided to
before he got
do
wrecked.
Spanish thing.
Oh my
no,
god,
I
how
believe
can people
that was
be
like
so
Montezuma
ignorant
the
of
Fifth.
history?
The first Montezuma was the
Yeah,
one
apparently
that founded the
Montezuma
Aztec
tend to be
What,
yeeted
Montezuma got wrecked.
at the hands
you
of the
gonna,
Spanish.
You gonna argue with me? All right, 1v1 me. All right, 1v1 me on Rust.
He got
1v1
yeeted
me
in the
lip
plot.
cuck.
He got yeeted in
Snipers
the
only.
Fortnite. He got yeeted in the Fortnite danced on him.
I'll one versus one, you faithless.
Dude,
I'll no
right now,
scope
my
you.
dick is, my dick is to the floor.
No
You got
scopes.
nothing.
No stop.
360 no scopy emoji.
Oh, no scope, you fat
but
shit.
for real, what do you like? Do you actually
I'll
like
scope you.
disagree that Montezuma got wrecked by Cortez?
Me? No, that's
No,
that's
no,
one
uh,
of the-
Technically, he was killed by his own people because he let Cortez into the city.
I know he
Oof.
got wrecked.
But that was like Montezuma the Fifth, the first Montezuma who founded the fucking Aztec Empire.
Guys, monarchy was the freest day in our decade.
Monarchy and
monarchy
feudalism
is
are the most
anarchy,
free systems
man.
of organization. Changed my mind.
Oh yeah,
Ask
yeah.
Hoplu,
Monarchy was the
monarchy
freest
is
system. It
anarchy, man.
genders a social construct. Yeah, we.
Seems legit.
Yeah, seems totally legit, man.
Yeah. Also, apparently Israel's a legitimate state too. So yeah.
The greater.
Just ask Hoplu. Feudalism is anarchism.
The Greater Israel Project.
Yeah, man. Israel's totally a legitimate state.
And Epstein totally killed himself.
Yeah, Epstein totally killed himself.
And Joshua totally did not shit his pants.
Good one.
Like, I swear, apparently me want to be white, apparently that's me being a racial traitor. I'm like, dude.
You want to be white?
I'm XPL
does it
Smart
not
1970,
fucking
and I
matter?
say it's okay to be white.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I can concur.
Why
You
does
take
it
pride in something you can't even control?
Yeah, why does it fucking matter?
It sounds
I'm
like gay
white.
pride.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
Because people need brownie points. That's why, Neko. People need those brownie points.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it pisses me off.
Like, I'm fucking bleach white, yet I'm from Florida. That's fucking weird down here. Then again, that's
But according
Irish.
to Spruce, you're not white because you know.
I think you have to actually go outside to get tanned.
Yes, exactly.
Hey guys, I'm playing a game where I basically run like a steampunk-esque fascist society as like this guy in Frostpunk. So
You must
if
be
this
very
is
proud of yourself.
well, I need to show this to Hoppians because they'd start creaming themselves and saying they want this for their society.
I like the meme that I posted in memes like earlier today.
And it is
or
executed guy via
yesterday.
Steam, so
I like the meme that I posted earlier
Gabe
where
already
it was
does that,
like
sorry. You're late to the
Squidward
party.
licking Patrick's asshole, and then like Squidward it said Hopkins, and then Patrick's asshole was Hoppa.
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
You can
Yeah,
find it in memes.
Cyberpunk all the ways, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Rambo, you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm yawning.
Is it everyone here?
Well, I don't have any alcohol right now, so no.
Sadly, I do have it.
I wish I did. I drank all mine.
I wish I had some alcohol.
I don't need to.
Alcohol is good.
Fuck your alcohol. I don't need it to be fucked up.
That's right. All you need is a little bit of gasoline and a rag.
Exactly.
I don't need drugs. I am the.
It's all about
Squid
propane,
Billies.
Bobby, it's all about propane.
Oh, paint thinner will do it too, right?
Propane.
It's all about
I
propane, Bobby.
I live in Arlen, Texas.
God damn it,
Also,
Bob.
God damn it, Bobby. It's all about
Also,
propane,
your
God
ass.
damn it.
I'm a Bobby. Suck my dick.
Boomhauer. Boomhauer.
Sniggers.
No
What I like about when Hank
Oh,
says he's gonna kick somebody's ass, he literally kicks their ass. Like at least, like there was one episode where he literally kicked a guy's ass.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Also, God bless the
Do
USA.
I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I just want to pick up a hot dog.
Do you know what a hammer is? A goddamn hammer!
You know what a vagina is?
Shut up, Yoda.
Silence, Chinese Yoda.
Faggot.
That's
boy.
more like.
Vagina is gay propaganda. It
I'm
doesn't.
going to commit suicide.
Commit suicide yourself.
I'm gonna say that before charging a line of roach.
Yes.
Kiss my own asshole. I will never
Lick boots.
Yeah.
I will never.
eat my fist.
Lick boots, I shall not.
Hey, you just gotta do
Eats my
Yoda.
asshole, cockroach
Anyways,
shell.
I'm still thinking of whether or not I should do ASMR videos or not.
No.
Don't.
No.
There's
You
enough
do an
time
ASMR
for
video
all
and
this.
just shove a
Please
pickle up your
no.
butt.
Crispy, did you hear that song by 21 Savage called ASMR?
It's not. I'm leaving if you keep that up.
Yes, sorry, HBO
The
Spud.
only ASMR that is
George doing
acceptable
that
is Bob Ross videos.
The only ASMR, the only ASMR that's acceptable is shut up. The only ASMR that's acceptable is Yoda ASMR, where he gets his Where he gets his dick sucked and starts screaming. Yoda talking ball torture ASMR.
I actually have that video downloaded.
Dude, fucking Von talking show me that was.
Played as a psychological torture method against the statists when we start to attack their.
Oh, please.
ASMR cock and ball torture.
Do they use that in Guantanamo Bay?
Oh
No,
my Jesus.
Yeah.
No, because secretly all the freaking Islamists are fads, so they'll enjoy it.
That's the point. We get them expecting something like that, so they'll all get horny and distracted, and then look running.
Then you bury an axe in their skull. Or a
Watch out.
bayonet in their chest.
Well, it's not
Also, be careful. I think one of them is skilled in the art of combat. So you're gonna have a lot of time trying to take them out.
Why'd you just fucking say to me, you fucking bitch?
Why not just shove a bayonet in their chest?
Someone sounds like
More-
Leafy in here,
more
so
clean
they better
That's probably me.
Fix a bayonet to the end of your rifle, charge him like a real man.
stab it through Leafy's heart because he's a
Literally,
fucking faggot.
guys.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
that's
Leafy
the
now?
Crispy, did you ever hear that ASMR song by 21 Savage? Like, he actually did that.
What?
Really?
There's a song.
No, his name is
there's a
Sir
song
Savage
called-
the 21st, but he's British, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like 21 Savage actually made a song, and it's called ASMR, and like in it he'll like do occasional ASMR like rapping, and it's actually interesting.
21 Savage literally created a song called Ass and Titties, and fucking my friends and I, whenever we're going around the town, start I'll just blare it and see what people, how
Hey,
people react.
Corinthian,
What?
is that picture of Fred?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like fucking Fred has been the Joker this whole time.
Dude, I never realized.
Fred?
Oh no!
Yeah. You don't
I know
remember
what
Fred?
it means now.
Which
It
Fred?
makes so much sense.
You remember back in like 2006 YouTube, it was the high pitch
Oh,
kid
that Fred.
Yeah.
Oh, A1. I
It
thought
was
how
more
Fred Flintstone.
2009,
What?
2010, but yeah.
No, I
Clown
said
World.
Oh yeah.
I heard last I
Dabba
heard.
dabba do, I'm gonna stick a knife in you, boy.
I've a shove my bayonet up your arse.
No, man,
God.
Hey,
Warhammer was used first.
keep your banana to
I
yourself.
prefer bayonets.
I want a Warhammer.
I keep my
Warhammer.
banana
Butt
on
sex.
safety at all times.
I prefer a grenade.
I want my bullets and my katana Ishikashi steel blade.
You fix
please.
a bayonet on the end of
We're
a
being
rifle.
weak,
That's the
Rambo.
point of a bayonet. That's why I like
I'm gonna
bayonets
put a
best.
bayonet on my hammer.
Wait, so you
What
don't
are you
fix a
gonna do? Put
bayonet on the end of your
warhammer on the
penis?
end of a rifle?
She don't dribble balls, but she's good with the D.
What?
I mean,
Sarcasm.
Astartes, you are the type of person to put a warhammer on the end of a rifle.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Now I was still trying to figure
No,
out
you
whether
make the
I
Warhammer
should.
into a-
Hold on,
Actually,
Spartan.
unironically, what you could do is just make the warhammer the stock, and then anytime you want to beat people with it, just
That's why I said make the hammer into a right.
yeah.
Anyways,
Sorry.
Expo Spartan. Now I'm still trying to figure out, and I think told this to Neko, if me when the Boogaloo comes will be perfect place when it comes to usually assassination tactics going upon a crane while grappling down while hanging upside down.
Rambo,
and
they're not
using
gonna Jeffrey
shooting a
Epstein you.
rifle.
You're fine. How many times did I fucking say this?
At most, they'll just shoot you past.
I don't think that was his point.
That wasn't my point.
Okay.
At most,
You're just
Not
high
really.
and you're seeing connections that aren't there.
No, Rambo just loves to fucking do that. It's just like, Nido, how many times did I tell you I'm gonna protect you before you
He
realize
wasn't
I'm gonna
saying
protect
that,
you?
though.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times? Did you teach? Yeah, that's pretty much.
You can't teach an old Mexican new tricks.
Oh, did you guys know the state's coercive?
Oh my gosh, I hadn't known. It wasn't like I'd watched every SO's video and shit, and like had been in the server for more than 5 minutes. This is new information to me, guys.
your fucking profile picture fits so well with that voice and tone.
Who?
Chris.
Blue Scout.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
I can't say it loud. My boomer parents saw John and Matt me once for speaking loud, but
Oh gosh.
Anyways,
oh my goodness.
yes.
Speaking of boomer parents, or at least my boomer grandmother, apparently
Beaner
there
boomer
were-
parents.
Yeah.
Well, my grandmother's a boomer, so apparently apparently on the Spanish channel that is
We'll go for 21
Univision, or at
minutes
least it was on
on this
Telemundo,
crap.
apparently my grandmother and my mom got so fucking sacked about the whole Iran situation, and we must be concerned about the dangers of cybernetic terrorism, and she just flipped out and saying, "Oh, I don't want you guys talking to those people, especially what you want. I don't know what the hell you talk about. You have these awful opinions. Plus, what about worrying about offending people?" I'm like, Mom, seriously, both of you. I have my own sense of individual freedom. Well, apparently you have no such thing as individual freedom. I'm like, really?
Okay, that's pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You have no.
Wow, Ma. Well, what a wonderful way of trying to convert your son back to Christ while also promoting the idea of not having a sense of
Just
free
be
will.
like, just say, hey mom, learn English first, and then I'll consider it.
Me not speak English. You know Taco Bell?
Grambo.
No English. No
Like
English.
the commercial.
Grambo, go up to your mom and say, "Speak English, you filthy fucking immigrant," and then smack her.
Yeah, she'd
Oh
love
no.
Yes. Domestic abuse.
Don't smash your mom.
No, here's the thing you need to do.
Yeah, don't fuck your mom. That's Kentucky, not Texas.
Stop reading my mind, Blue. Does that weed make you psychic or something?
Nah, it just makes you smart.
Yeah, we make you psychic, bro.
Listen, what you need to do
Oh,
is
he has psychic weed powers. That's notable.
That's why the state don't want me to have it.
I do have psychic powers.
When did you have psychic powers?
Was it given to you by the ancient aliens your dad believes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Anunnaki gave Gabby her powers to like see into the future.
So, like, how deep is your dad into the ancient astronaut theory?
Pretty fucking deep, but not as deep as to go.
Like, does he believe Sasquatch is from another planet?
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Wait!
He doesn't believe. He believes in the Bible, but he doesn't believe that Jesus was an alien.
He believes Sasquatch was born on another planet.
I thought ancient
I'm about
astronaut
to end this nigga's career. I swear.
suggests that Jesus was an alien.
Yeah, but he doesn't think Jesus.
Sasquatch was born on another planet. I thought I was the high one here, motherfucker.
Okay,
Goddamn.
there's three types of aliens. You got the greens, you got the grays, and you got the Nordics. And I think
How the fuck do you know?
Nordic.
Oh my lord!
No. My dad
Just
says
talking about
there's
Norwegian
51
people.
races of alien out there. There's not just.
I heard there was 27.
Guys,
no, you don't know anything about the Nordic aliens. I mean, they're not from Earth, but they look Scandinavian. It's weird.
Guys, checking VC. Apparently, this was on my recommended. I'm like, why?
What, the Cheech and Chong thing I posted?
No, this one.
Beaners.
It's History Channel. Like, don't take it as fact.
Yeah.
History Channel says Sasquatch can turn into trees and shoot orbs at his butt. They clearly don't know what the fuck he's talking
It's
about.
good entertainment, though.
Even with History Channel, when it comes to like actual history, they fuck everything up.
Yeah.
History itself is fucking fantasy like.
I don't think anyone here is like gonna tell you that the History Channel is the most reliable source for factual
Aliens.
No.
It is
Everything
great
is aliens.
Well,
I'll
George
give you
Washington came to the United States because of aliens.
aliens told him.
Aliens
That sounds
exist
about
because
right.
aliens created them.
Aliens funded the revolution.
Aliens funded the wrong
Here we go. Already a comment. There are 7 signs, the 7 seals, the 7 angels, 7 plagues.
Grambo,
Grambo, you don't have to read Revelation to us. We know what it is.
Oh, dude, he sees all the connections, bro.
Aliens caused Epstein to kill himself.
Aliens.
Yeah.
did it.
Jeffrey Epstein saw an alien and killed himself as a result.
They probed his ass so hard it made him suicidal where he killed himself.
Probably.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Grambo killed him.
Grambo killed Epstein.
No. Grambo made him kill himself because Grambo was going on one of his grambles.
Grambo drambled, and then the
I mean,
Epstein
Rothbard
said, "Alright,
was the whole
fam.
reason why he went
Alright,
to
I'ma head
in the
out."
first place. Saying,
No.
good God, Grambo, I'm gonna shove you through a
Yeah.
helicopter.
Jeff, Grandma's a Mars is
Why?
usually thrown out by a helicopter.
We all know that Epstein died by just the good old-fashioned death poison.
He went on a hunting accident in his freaking cell block at New York State Penitentiary at Rikers Island. In a tragic weightlifting accident in which he had multiple giant fucking guns and the cameras are mysteriously off.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's how logic works.
As he walked in front of him, they just kind of shut off as he walked near them.
Don't you love it when things don't close as they should?
Like Grandma's mouth?
Exactly.
Bingo.
But that's not what I was referring to. I'm referring to my task manager failing to close my Chrome.
Have you tried the Brave browser yet?
I've heard about that. Is it any good?
Brave is no. It uses Google trackers. If you want a good browser, get Basilisk.
What the hell is that?
Basilisk is upgraded Pale Moon.
Oh shit! I should check that out.
I wonder, does it support like Flash?
No, it does not.
Damn it. So you can't play any Flash files or anything?
Nope.
I guess.
Corinthian just wants to play his mini clip games.
Yes.
Fucking mini clip, nigga, I swear.
Hey, that was a good time in my life, okay?
That was a good time in my life too, bro, I swear. Playing urban basketball, what the fuck it was, playing out with my friends and
Like,
community
fucking,
class,
I remember
swear.
in school playing, cool math games or some shit when the teachers were involved.
Cool math.
And then, then, the teachers got you, caught you, get off those games, you're like, oh shit. Or you always
Dude, Corinthian.
Dude, I
that
still
takes me back.
in my classes like
That takes me back.
You talking about your old cheesy Flash games you find online?
Yeah. The free ones.
Those were the days.
All Flash games were free because it was made by a bunch of people in their rooms.
Anybody remember AmazingGames.com?
Yeah, games.com. Do you remember Whack Your Boss? Do you guys remember that game?
Yeah.
Whack Your Boss, the whole Whack series. Whack Your Boss, Whack Your Ex-Wife.
Oh, the Whack series. Yes, that's something I actually remember myself.
Yeah.
Do you remember
God, I
the
love
Slap
that.
George Bush Flash game?
I don't remember that one, but I remember. I played this one called. Do you guys remember Interactive Buddy? Okay.
Okay. How about this?
Dude, that just
Has any of you? Has any of you? And I know you people have heard this. Has any of you heard this site called Crazy Monkey Games?
Yes. Crazy Monkey sounds like the name of a black person.
I think so.
Oh, fuck you, Neko. Seriously, Crazy Monkey Games is
Okay,
the
wait a
I
minute.
don't know anything. This is
Wait
not.
a minute.